Ava Batanuki Maya Feet Manat Ava Maya Feet Umanaat Ava Batanugim 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 Batanuki Maya
Maya
Fi Umana
fi manat
Ava
hava batanuki
Maya Fi
Maya fi
Umana
manat antava
Ava
batanuki
Maya Fi
Maya fi
Umana
Umana ant
Ava
hava batanuki. So, welcome, and I want to invite Hazan Stephanie to also welcome us on behalf of Aleph. But before you do that, I just feel so grateful. I just wanted to say a blessing of Shahianu that we reached this moment. You know, I've been looking forward to this moment for my whole life, or many lifetimes.
Absolutely.
Baruch atah Eloheinu ruach haolam, shehianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
Amen.
Amen.
Well, on behalf of Aleph, I want to welcome everyone. I don't feel like I need to do a lot of introducing of this amazing rabbi who you just heard chanting with her beloved. But if you don't know Rabbi Shefa Gold, and this is your introduction, how amazing and wonderful. And I'm jealous that you're about to have this experience for the first time. We are very proud at Aleph to have Rabbi Shefa Gold as one of our founding creators of deep ecstatic experiences. And the fact that you can now put Shefa in your pocket is just wild. And many of us have been walking around with her in our pockets through her other apps, Flavors of Praise and Gratitude. And any of the animals along the lane on the farm where I live have heard me chant along with her in Raphael, which is really quite sweet. This new app is going to take us to a whole new level and help us put love at the center, which is precisely what we need, particularly those of us living in North America at this moment. But I think all over the world, there is a feeling that we need love, and the idea that we might be able to put this in a context that we haven't seen it before. Those of us who haven't been on this 3-year journey with Rabbi Shefa Gold, but many of you have, and I know you're going to speak a little bit tonight and help us understand the importance of this app. So without further ado, let's hear it from the source. Thank you so much for having us here.
Maybe not the source, but channeling the source.
The channel of the source. Yes.
Hey, Steve.
Okay, Steve. Wait a minute. You gotta mute until it's your turn. Yes. So, my whole journey with apps. I wanna just to recap a little bit that my journey with apps is that, well, I married someone who's kind of a little bit of a techie.
Yes.
You know, he loves his apps, and he got me interested in, what could be done with apps. But really, in my own life, I started singing every morning a Moda Ani, a prayer of gratefulness every morning. And I would wake up and sing a prayer of gratefulness in some new melody every day. And after years of doing this, I thought, well, maybe I should record some of these melodies, of Moda Ani melodies. And it felt like with each Moda Ani, I was just tuning in to the particular flavor of the day. And I began to record them and collect them and have them on my website. And then I had this idea, like, this would make a great app. and I found someone to help me turn it into an app, and I just felt like this is like a way of making spiritual practice really accessible, really being able to do my practice, and that each day, and it felt like I was also creating a kind of a field of gratefulness, because everyone around the world who had the app were singing the same melody, and I felt connected, like a community of grateful people all singing the same melody together. It felt so good. And then at some point, I kind of transitioned, that I began singing Hallelujah, and the same thing happened. That I just, would channel this melody of Hallelujah, and it would raise my vibration, and I would just say, this is the practice I want to do every day. It really changes everything. And then, but I needed a new app developer, and that's where I found Hakeem, who he will meet, who I found him all the way in Buenos Aires, Argentina, and he was just the Beshert, my Beshert app maker.
Yes, yes.
And so we began working together to actually to clean up the flavors of gratefulness and then create the flavors of praise. And in the midst of this, I've been on this journey of love. And 4 years ago, I received this guidance that said, if you want to put love at the center, you need to make the Song of Songs your central text. And I've always loved the Song of Songs, but the idea that that could be my Torah hadn't really occurred to me. And the guidance that I had was divided up into 52 different parshiot, different sections, and to really enter into the Song of Songs as a vehicle of transformation. And I began to live that way, and I sent out an email to my kind of rabbinic lists, and there was a big response. I think 800 or 900 people said, yes, we'll go on this journey with you. But then there was some other people who said, no, we really want to go on this journey with you, And so we began this journey, which was transformative, and I think it transformed our relationship, and my relationship to God, the great mystery.
To do it for
And so
3 years.
Yes. Well, we've done it for 4 years now.
Yeah, we did it as a group for 3 years.
And so, and I knew that the way that journey transformed me and many others that I was working with. I said, I want to share this with the world, and so we set out to create a Love at the Center app, and the purpose of the app is really to be able to step onto the path of love, to put love at the center of our lives, and to live it, to live the Song of Songs. So I want to introduce you to this are my Hakeem and his team, who are now creating a new app company out of all this. And
we started working with you last spring on this app that is now being launched as we speak. So it's been many months in the making, but it's been such a pleasure to work with you.
So please, yes.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Shefa. Hello, Rakhmil. Okay, so thank you very much to everybody for connecting to this meeting. Well, I know we are excited to start using the app, so I won't take too much of your time, but well, I want to tell you a little bit of how our experience was with this, well, not only this app, but the 3 we did together. He's my partner, Facundo, my right hand. He helps with everything. And also Tomas, who is the designer, is here. Okay, so for the first 2 apps, like it was much more of a technical thing because the main creative work was already done by Shefa and her previous team. But well, with this app, with Love at the Center, it was such a different experience because we had to create something. I mean, not to create, but to adapt the whole message of love and a lot of Shefa's work that she has been putting together the last 4 years into an app for you to enjoy at work, at home, in the bathroom, whatever you are. So it was a challenge, you know, to take all this information and find a way for everybody to be able to access it and find it, you know, easy. And I think we have done it. So all I have to say is thank you very much, Shefa, Rahmil, and Aleph, for all the time we spent together. Like, it was really beautiful spending all this time with you. And well, not in person, but in Zoom. And I feel like we have learned a lot in the way. So thank you. And thank you everybody for being here.
And do you want to show the...
And you're also reclaiming your own Judaism? I want to share with the people you're reclaiming your own Judaism.
And reclaiming our... It was like, yes, I mean, it was knowing more about ourselves in a way, because it was also a way to explore our ancestors and our history. And in the way we learned a lot. I asked Shefa a lot of things about these books. Like I knew some things, but also week by week there was a lot that we have been learning, and it was a beautiful process. And yes, we reclaimed our Judaism as well.
That's
so yes, it was beautiful. And well, in the way after creating these free apps, we decided with Facu to open like an agency specialized in doing spiritual apps and Jewish apps in general. So thank you, Shefa, because you inspired us to keep creating, and I hope we can keep doing things together as long as we can.
Yep. Oh, hearts. Does that work for us?
So are you gonna show the
video?
Yeah.
Yes.
The short video that they made. Because I said to Joaquin, you know, we were making all these beautiful things, but how do we put it out there? You know, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna
let people know?
How do you let people know about this?
Okay, so we came out with this video.
The answer. Yeah.
Okay. Here it is. Let me know if you can see it.
Yeah, but those little squares are still there, but yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
Down, yeah.
No,
I think they're gonna go. Can we hide that?
Oh. Uh-oh.
Okay.
That didn't work.
That didn't work.
Little square here, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
That's
Here
okay.
is a beautiful way to put love at the center and explore the mystical power of the Song of Songs to transform our lives. This app will guide you on the path of love. Each week, you'll receive readings from the Song of Songs, commentary, practices, and questions that help unlock the power of this sacred text. The app includes reflections, questions for contemplation, and resources to help you step on to the path of love. When love flows freely between us and the great mystery, the entire world is nourished by our spiritual work. When we heal our own hearts, we heal the heart of the world. Download Love at the Center and begin your journey. It's time to put love at the center.
Thank you.
That is so well done.
So great. So you heard that on the app, when you turn the app on, you hear this beautiful etheric music, and I invited Steve Kramer to come,
the creator of that,
music, just to talk a little bit about the music that's behind it.
Sure. So it's by the way, your Queen, that was amazing to hear you guys talk. And what I would say is that that music, there's a little story behind it, but that music was the piano that I was playing to sort of reflect Shefa's davening of the Song of Songs. And we did a recording several years ago, a CD, right, on the Song of Songs. And so the amazing engineer at this beautiful Woodstock studio, right, made a separate track of just my piano playing, right, which I've had for a while, and I thought, well, that's sort of nice, right? And then when Shefa said she was going to use that in this app, I was thrilled, right? Because to be perfectly honest, what happened in that scene, I'll be very quick, is I was in this beautiful big room with all this light and this amazing grand piano alone. And then Shefa was in this small little side room, right? And she was essentially, she was basically davening. She was essentially chanting the Song of Songs in the appropriate trope, right? But she was making her own sort of riffs on the music. And all I did was close my eyes and listen to her and reflect the Shefa. So I was the reflection of Shefa in that music. And so I'm very, very happy that this music is included in this app. And I will let you know that Shefa has been my spiritual, teacher or guidance or whatever, counselor for many, many years, and my friend for decades. So it's a real pleasure to be part of this with her and Rachmiel and everybody else. So yeah, so Yasher Koach.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for bringing your spirit to it.
You know how much we love you.
So so on this journey that we've been on, I invited 3 people who have been on this journey with me, and I've watched their lives transformed as mine has through the process of living the Song of Songs. And so I wanted to ask each of them just to say a few words about the journey of what it means to live the Song of Songs and what the impact has been on their lives. And I want to start with you, Lena.
Hello, dear one.
Hello, sweethearts. Thank you, Reb Shefa and Rachmiel and Joaquin and everybody. It's such a joy and privilege, really, to be part of this community and to have been on this journey with you. I think, in that video, that beautiful video, there was a line there about when you heal your own heart, you can help to heal the world. I'm not sure exactly how the second part went, but that was the gist of it. And that's what's happened for me on this journey with you and with our little cohort that met every week, going through these, the text and the chants and the questions for contemplation. It sent me into my body. The song sent me into my body and helped me to go on the healing journeys I needed to go on with my body in order to heal my heart. And layers and layers and layers of shame just dropped off. A lifetime of shame, one layer after another through this process, just kept shedding, really. Shame I didn't even know was there. It's kept falling away. And the result has been that I'm just more available to say yes. To say yes to whatever life offers, and specifically something that Reb Shefa has been sort of, gently pushing me on for years, to step into leadership when those opportunities arise. Before I would demur, I wasn't ready, I couldn't, like I had a lot of excuses, and now it's just like, oh, sure, I'd love to, I'm happy to go there. I don't know if I'm really, how prepared I am, but I'm being called, I'm going to say yes. And that has been the real gift of this. And the app, I want to tell you specifically, because we have this app now, I do a Wednesday wisdom circle at St. Gregory's Episcopal Church with Reverend Matthew Wright in Woodstock every Wednesday evening. And the past year, we make handouts that have the commentary and the Bridge to Torah and everything on the handouts for people. And now all we're going to do on the handouts are just the chant, because we have the app in hand that we can do for the commentary and the Bridge of Torah. So we're going to save some trees. And also everybody else in the class will have the app, so they can really just go right to the chant every day and work with it. And it's just, it's transformative. And I hope that more of you will join us in this really deep journey so that you can also heal. Oh, and the last thing, I've noticed that I'm not living in overwhelm anymore. A lot of people are in overwhelm right now, right? Like there's a lot going on. And I'm not saying I don't ever feel overwhelmed. Of course I do, but I don't live there. Most of the time, I feel pretty okay. And I think that's because of the Song of Songworks. So thank you. Ibarti.
Shamati.
So Mary Rita.
I first knew the Song of Songs when I was a teenager, but I didn't know how to go deep in it because it was one of the books in the Old Testament, and so that when Shefa felt called to do this, and I stepped into that journey, I just felt like I was weaving threads together, and it was like the roots finally had someplace to go. And for me, I found the wild woman in me who could also really be intimate with the wild God. And I found just a deep love for myself as well as a love for God, and a trust in myself that I could step forth in more leadership roles when I was called. And I'm a person in my own spiritual practice. I love practices. So I love that on Monday morning, there was going to be something coming out that I would sit with my meditation. But now with the app, I can go anytime. I don't have to wait till Monday morning. And for me, it accompanies me through the week. And I sit with the words from Shir HaShirim and with the chant, and then go to the Bridge of the Torah. And then there is that prompt. And I love journaling each day to see what comes up. And I am really open and excited to see what's going to unfold. One of the things that unfolded last year was on the retreat with Shefa, the Love at the Center retreat in Tampa. And I use the word loosening, but what loosened was parts of me that were so tight, and the image was a corset, like, and the story was the corset that I wore when I was in the convent. What Love at the Center did was enabled me to recognize it and to be able to loosen it and to let it go, and to know that sometimes it can be balanced, and it's good to have a little bit of Gevurah in my life, a little bit of tightening, but the loosening and the freedom that flows, the Shefa that flows, is just amazing. So I can't wait to really dive into the app. And one of the things I've also dived into, because one of the things Shefa said in the beginning is, this is a really good book, this commentary to have. And it is. So anybody that's doing it, the app is probably, I loved what this taught me, especially about some of the words. So that also, my husband says whenever somebody like Shefa makes a suggestion, then I ordered the book as soon as I get off, get off Zoom with her. But that has also helped me. And I just want to say one more thing. This community, and like Thursday nights, or when we were on retreat in Tampa, there's something about doing this together, like doing it with people who are also doing it. And it feels like there is like a beautiful just fabric of love that just wraps me every single day when I think of you, and I pray for you every morning. The Barti.
Shemati. And one more story, Maxine. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I have great respect for the people who have presented before me because I do not do extemporaneous. I don't know what I think and what I feel until I write it down. So indeed, I am going to read, but this is the result of a very deep exploration. So I hope you'll follow me with it. The start of my journey with Love at the Center in 2020 parallels the beginning of a cascade of significant health challenges for my husband, George, which continues to this day. But this isn't just my individual story. When adversity hits and the stressed brain takes over, we all need powerful spiritual teachings to guide us through the chaos to another way of being in the world. The Song of Songs provides basic tools to deal with crisis by putting love at the center. My story began with my husband needing a kidney transplant. Although I was not a match, I volunteered to donate a kidney through a paired exchange program in the hope that George would receive a kidney from a donor who was an exact match. The Song of Songs taught me about love and loss, control and surrender, giving over expectation to acceptance, and finding equilibrium when the ground underneath is stable and constantly shifting. Ultimately, I learned to lean into the divine embrace and rest in God as the beloved. We read in the very first verse of the song, "Kiss me with the kisses of your mouth, for your sweet loving is better than wine." In notes I made at that time, I find this challenge. What would love do right now? How do I show up in the world, receptive, willing, committed, in order to receive whatever the world is trying to bless me with? As the months went on with difficult testing, hope, and ultimately disappointment, I continued to find comfort and resilience in the word of the song. The commentary on the chant Toho Ratsuf Ahava, inlaid with love, asks, can I touch the most vulnerable and broken places within me with tenderness and fill those spaces with love and compassion? Shefa taught us that week about the concept of kintsugi, the Japanese art of repairing broken pottery by mending the cracks with gold lacquer. Not only is the break not disguised, it's highlighted, and the final piece is regarded as more beautiful than before. Through the song, I came to understand that honoring our brokenness by filling our wounds with compassion and love makes us more valuable too. Chanting from the song often provides the right medicine for me, for that particular moment. The lover in the song tells the Shulamite, you are all beautiful, my friend. There is no blemish in you. Kulak yafa rayati. Chanting these words, I'm called to see the underlying perfection within this imperfect world and aspire to understand that ultimately there is nothing wrong. There came a time when I knew I really had to let go of the illusion of control. There's a choice at these moments, going into despair or into trust, into the void or towards God. I choose God. Verse 6:3 famously asserts, Ani ledodi v'dodi li. I am my beloved's and my beloved is mine. Choosing to move towards God as the beloved, I find support and beauty in this life as is lived in this moment with all of its difficulties and joys. The song teaches us to love what is without trying to change it. Zedodi v'zerei, this is my beloved. This is my friend. The song also challenges us to use sensitive discernment to trust the process of the unfolding of love. The daughters of Jerusalem, witnesses to the action of the song, are asked 3 times to swear not to awaken love until it is ripe. The timing cannot be forced. Too often in my husband's and my journey, I've been impatient and wondered, when does it get easier? But the daughters of Jerusalem imply getting there is not the point. We each have our own curriculum and timetable for the ripening of our soul's growth, which brings abundant blessings at the right time. The Song of Songs concludes with no happily ever after that ties up all the loose ends. It begins with a kiss, and it ends abruptly at verse 8:14. Hurry, my beloved, be my gazelle, my young stag on the mountain of spices. The lover is urged to flee, and there is no promise of reunion, no predictable outcome. To love reality as it is means being willing to embrace the larger not knowing, the utter mystery and power of love. My husband's and my story isn't over yet either. There's no certainty to how it will end. The song insists we embrace life with all its complexity and mystery. But by putting love at the center, I can embrace it, the terrors and the beauty, the sense of loss and the sense of fulfillment as part of the journey on this path of love. I know this all may sound very abstract. If you want to know more about what I'm actually talking about, you have to experience it, learn it, and practice it for yourself week by week. And I hear Rabbi Shefa Gold has developed a new app to do just that. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Maxine, and thank you all of you. And I know, it's like there's so many other people here who have been on that journey and could talk about it too. But I just wanted to, you were representing all of us. So I just a couple more things before we just say thank you and go get the app and and live the Song of Songs. And that is just to be able to show you how the app works. And I thought that, Joaquin, if you could do a little tutorial to us of all the things that are there on the app.
I'll be so happy to. I'm going to connect with my phone. So I'm going to disappear for a second.
It'll be there. And maybe I'll come back. I mean, I think it's so well designed.
Here I am.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Are we seeing the app now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. This is our beautiful home screen. Where do you want me to start, Shefa? With the calendar, or let's go to the.
Why don't you move our picture over to where the volume?
There we go. Better?
No, it didn't move.
Oh, no. Now?
No.
No. No.
No.
It's moving each
Now
time.
It's moving for us, by the way.
For us, it's moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving.
Okay.
Perfect.
Is it hidden now?
Yeah, we can't see it. It's good.
Okay. Excellent. Okay, so let's start with the home screen. The first thing we have, the reminder here. If you turn it on, you will receive a notification every Monday telling you that our weekly reading has changed, which leads us to the weekly reading.
Well, but first of all, the music comes on, and you can either listen to the music, or you can turn it off also.
That's true. Here, when you press the button, we can listen to Steve's beautiful piano. So congratulations, Steve, very beautiful. So there we have the choice to turn it on or off. Oh, also this is very important. Here you can share the app with your friends, that we encourage you to do it with all your loved ones, everybody you know, and please review it on App Store, on Play Store, and leave a comment so we can keep sharing it.
Yeah, you can turn the music off now so we can hear you better. Okay, good.
Start here, and we can see the weekly reading. Here we have beautiful painting, Shefa. We have our quote here in Hebrew and in English. If you swipe from left to right, we can translate it. So here, for the ones that have been following Shefa's website, you will find the same sections, but arranged with these little buttons. Here we have the musings. And when we press the button again, it compresses the practice, where we can listen to the chant. You have here the transliteration to follow it, the text in Hebrew and the text in English for those of us who don't know how to read Hebrew. Here we have the commentary, Bridge to Torah, with links to both Torah Journeys page and to see the whole section of the Torah in Hebrew and English. These are both external links, which I'm not going to click now, but they will lead you to external websites. And last but not least, we have a question for contemplation. Did I miss anything, Shefa? That's it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Back to the home screen. We have the calendar of readings here. We have the 5 Torah books. Here, oh, I forgot this. We have these little question marks here explaining some details of the app for when you get lost or you want to explain it to somebody else. Here you have a little extra tutorial. Also, the first time that you download the app, a tutorial is going to show up for you to know what everything does, but that's only the first time. Okay, so here we can explore the 5 books and all the different readings, so you can access this anytime, any of them. And then we have this Treasures on the Path of Love section, which is kind of a resources section where we have
You didn't show that.
Yeah.
I didn't show it yet. Okay.
Let's...
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
There we go.
We have it now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we have writings, which are a lot of articles written by Shefa. I think
about love.
All of them about love. Shefa, do you want to say something else about these articles that made?
No, it's just such a great thing to share this. This is sort of like applying the Song of Songs to our lives. Yeah.
Writings for you. Yeah.
So we have a lot of them. Here again, you can turn the music on and off at any section of the app. I think I forgot to say, but when you start listening to any of the chants, the music will go down automatically, the background music. So here also we have music, which are Shefa's beautiful CDs with the links to listen to them online. Here we have translations of the Song of Songs, which are, if I got this right, different books about the Song of Songs, different versions.
Different authors, yeah.
Different authors, yes. Some commandments.
So what would it mean to live my life by the Song of Songs? These are the 10 commandments of the Song of Songs.
And then we have a little extra about Shefa. where we can see all her work. The information about Aleph. A little bit about the app, little extra. And we have the link to watch all the YouTube videos from the Kasum classes, which we really recommend, but I think all of you already know. So that's my lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Did I miss anything? I think that's...
There's just so many resources in this
So
one.
many resources. I mean,
Just
I think
amazing.
you can spend like probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours and not be done it with it. Like there is a lot to explore.
Yeah.
And also I think going back to the different articles, well, congratulations.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
So thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you, Shefa.
And I guess that's it. But I just want to thank everyone for supporting this work. And actually, there were people who donated money to make this happen. I'm so grateful. And
you made it happen.
Yeah, you made it happen. And this morning in my meditation, I sort of heard that there are more apps that are they're in the pipeline. They're going to happen, I guess and if you have some ideas for apps that you want to make, you be in touch with Joaquin, and he can make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He and his team.
Yeah.
Stalwart Avengers.
Thank you, Shefa.
So we're going to we're going to end with that chant that we began with. Okay. How beautiful!
Mazel tov, Shefa. Mazel tov.
Thank you.
What a wonderful thing to launch an app.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Mazel tov.
Bye, everyone. Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach.
Amazing.
Mazel tov. Mazel tov. Chag Sameach. Fantastic.